the problem is that everybody thinks it's a competition, and it's not, right? Just because I like one band doesn't mean I'm gonna buy, not gonna buy another band's record. So because you like the Shakedowns, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna go see one of the, another Edmonton band that's really doing well right now. Instead of bands looking at it as a competition, like we've got to win people, and okay, these are our people, these are our fans, and we're pulling fans from other bands. What you need to be looking at is almost a collective. We've got fans, and this band has fans, and we're on the same bill. We need to share fans.
Yeah, but now, when did that shift? Because you look at, like the early 70s punk scene, like grunge, and like the bands kind of formed a community, and they would, like we're opening for this band, like check out these guys. Gang. Yeah, right? Because that's all there was, and being like a fan of a band meant like you were a part of something, right? But now it's not like that at all.
Did you say there's no movements anymore?
I just think there's too many options these days. There's so many bands, so many different genres. You can download anything for free on the internet right now. It's just
if you listen to indie, it's not cool to listen to metal too.
See, and now
everybody's hung up on that.
But like that's the huge problem. Like especially with Edmonton, like a scene that's just starting to develop, right? Like you guys have been playing it for 3 years. I've been stomping around in it since like I was like 14, right? And what I find is you just got those like small pockets. You got those like hardcore punk kids, and they're like, I only listen to hardcore punk, so I can't listen to this rock and roll band, and I'm only going to go to my friends. So
I don't know. Is it collective ego? You got to listen to what's cool and what your friend said was cool.
Like I've bought into that. Like instead of venues putting together like festivals, right, where it's like kind of a Woodstock, we're bringing all these bands together and we're gonna play, it's like battle of the bands. So it's like, okay, band,
there's way too much.
You guys are gonna fight to the death, and if you win, we're gonna give you $1,000. And you guys have
you guys are trash talking each other over $1,000.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, battle of the bands are kind of poisonous. I don't know.
They're counterproductive to moving art forward.
Now I just kind of want to bring it back to like that independent thing that you were talking about, because that's like a really new shift, and we're kind of seeing this new era where like the music industry is just fucked up, right? And the big record labels are like, what the fuck? How do we do this now?
We can't make any money.
Now, yeah, right. Which I kind of really like, that you have a lot of bands going out and like putting things out themselves, and they have a lot of creative control, right? But now, do you think it's too independent, that bands have like too much like kind of responsibility now?
It's the music business. It is the business of music. I like money. Do you like money?
The thing is,
when I have it, yeah.
For a band to get big, you need like a team of people. You need the manager, you need the tour manager, you need the show booker and shit like that. And for a working band that has to work full time in order to survive, because they can't make money just playing music, it's a little overwhelming. It would be nice if I think smaller labels are the key, but it'd be nice if some of the smaller labels had actually some money to offer and some support.
Yeah.
Not that we want to put that in our pockets. Yeah. We want to put it towards moving the machine, right? It's nice to add another gear to get a little more speed.
How was your guys', because that was kind of your first
it was
tour there.
Awesome.
It was incredible.
And cool to see people that had never heard what we do, I guess, if you want to call it what it is. People that never really heard our kind of throwback, accidentally vintage sound, and really get into it, really start grooving and having a lot of fun. And just good people,
everybody was just super nice
Jasper.
people.
Jasper was incredible, just simply for the fact that you're meeting all these different people from different cultural backgrounds. It's a huge tourist town. So you have all these people who listen to everything else. They're from the weirdest places, and like you got a packed room, and everyone just was loving what we were doing, and it was really cool to see that many people from just being that much different, that much contrast in a crowd who were really into the music. So
now,
nice.
like, do you guys find that touring still important?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta take it to the people.
Yeah, you do. You gotta, even for the amount of fans you get for each place, it still counts, right? And then those places get you back, and then your word kind of spreads in that town too, and that's the only way it's going.
And we try really hard to put the same show on for 1,000 people, or like 3,000 people, right? They're all spread out. We try to put that show on whether there's 3,000 or 30 or 8 Right, I mean, we've
played for
when we started, we played for some empty rooms.
What, 3? There was 3 of you here.
Well, yeah, let's talk about. Well, yeah, here, but let's yeah, because I've been out to your guys' shows, and there's been like you and another band and the bartender, and you guys have always been good at that. Like you get up there and you give it your all.
If you're trying to get 30 people moving and grooving and dancing and having fun, it's actually quite a bit harder than if you wanted to get 120 or 300 people. And that seems backwards, but people feed off of each other, and all it takes is one guy to start dancing. All it takes is one guy, even if it's your uncle's wedding and your drunk cousin is the first one to get going. If somebody hits the floor and doesn't have that facade on.
Now, is that what the scene? Is that what we're currently missing? Is I guess for a lack of a better term, like the dancers, like the kids that are like, that's it, I'm gonna go out and like start making things happen.
How do you? That's the same thing. Rock and roll forgot how to be sexy.
And what do you mean by that? Do you want to elaborate there?
It just is what it is. Rock and roll forgot how to be romantic and forgot how to be sexy and forgot how to be fun. There's no more fuck it all. Everybody's in this stiff business model, and everybody is so concerned with, we gotta break mainstream, we gotta do this, we want to be the next kid to be slapped on MTV.
I think that's what a lot of bands are lacking these days, is they get on stage and they stand there and they forget about the entertainment
They strain
factor.
their tie and they tip their hat, and it's not, Motown's dead, baby.
People forgot how
those days are gone.
Make a rock show happen and what it is to put on a rock show.
It's
a show.
It's an entertainment industry. You gotta put on a show too. I mean, of course the music is the most important, but...
Yeah, and I've always kind of wanted to explore this topic with you. You're kind of the only female in this here kind of crazy...
What?
I know. Crazy rock and roll band. Wait, what? Jen doesn't have a penis? But now, what I wanted to explore there is, because you have kind of taken that band manager role, and you do kind of hold everybody together.
She's the glue. And she's
never
impressed.
She's never afraid to tell you when you fucked up.
Does that...
when you do really well... It's not impressive. It's just okay, but do better next time. In Jen's eyes, which is good. It's a good thing we have her around. Mother. Right? You need a woman to turn you down to make you do better. So it's all in all benefited the band very much.
But does that ever become like overwhelming for you?
Yeah, at certain times, but I think my business background, because I studied business in school, it was a natural fit for me to just kind of take over a lot of that stuff. And
nobody else is responsible.
We take care of her too.
Yeah, like these guys are family to me, right?
Yeah.
So basically.
Well, all you guys go like way back.
Yeah, like we grew up together.
Yeah.
So is that kind of what we're lacking? Is like I guess us, like the people that are out there like making noise about the scene, like fucking check it out. Like this is something that's really going on.
Exactly. Like we've got this big scene emerging, and we need to kind of
people gotta remember how to freak out. If you're gonna get excited about something, right? Get up and actually shout it from the rooftop, not just turn to your friend and say, "Hey, this is kind of cool."
Or it'd be sweet, like even like those free magazines they give out. If they had one just on local bands, like.
But that's the problem. You got like Scene Magazine and all this other fucking bullshit, and they don't cover local music.
Yeah.
I tried to get an interview, and they said, "Oh, well, we're doing too big of an article on New Music West, so we can't really showcase any bands." I was like, well, isn't that kind of what your magazine's all about?
We're going to get a school bus that's actually modded so that we can just start kidnapping people from their homes. Like, we're going to go in, chloroform them, throw them in the bus, take them to the gig, and when they wake up, we'll be playing. So, I mean, one, we'll have a crowd. Two, everybody's still got a bit of a buzz from the chloroform, so we're all having a good time. And, I think we'll sell a couple copies that way.
It's the best idea you've ever had, really.
Where is it? The music has to match the drugs, which is why the DJs are popular. Because the shit you can get right now, you want to see a DJ when you're taking it.
Now is that the problem? Like, is the kids are all fucking into that ecstasy and not so much the whiskey drink anymore?
I think if you want to eat ecstasy and watch the Shakedowns, you're gonna have a time.
I'm thinking. You were right on that. Like people aren't dancing at the rock shows, and that's a big deal. Like girls go to dance. That's why they go out.
And the boys follow the girls.
Exactly.
Oh, what happened to funk?